Welcome to the evolution of a wildlife scrape part 1, brought to you by Grandpa Ray Outdoors and Bogulki Outdoor Enterprises. Here at Extreme Property Makeover, we have this 12-acre agriculture field. Historically, it has had some low production areas in it due to being wet and not providing great growing conditions. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those areas and actually create a wildlife scrape in those areas to increase the production of other areas. Here we have a view from above of the area that the scrape will be constructed, mowed, to give a visual of how much of these fields will actually end up being within the scrape project itself. On day one, they moved the equipment in, started digging right away. The wildlife scrape has a max depth of 4 foot. You can see the ditch running down the center of the two fields. On day 2, they've got the one half of the wildlife scrape constructed. You can see the ditch plug that's run down through the center of the field there now, plugging the ditch to help keep the water within the scrape area. They'll be moving on to the second half of the scrape here today and start construction through the center to complete the project. And here we have the completed project. As you can see, there is some water in the scrapes already. We're historically dry right now. Any other year, this probably wouldn't have been a possibility for us to get this construction done due to being too wet. You can see the 25-foot border that's been planted around the wildlife scrape area. This is a buffer of native grasses and pollinators, just to help keep runoff to a minimum and to filter so that the water within the scrape is clean and fresh. The whole purpose of the wildlife scrape is to take a low productive area and to make it an area where amphibians, insects, reptiles, birds can thrive. I'll be adding more videos as the water starts to fill up and the vegetation starts growing to keep you guys updated.